Hey everyone, I'm Sugandha and you're watching Ready with HR and I hope so you all are well and you all are waiting for this session. Yes, this is what? Module 2, session 10. Yes, this is negotiation and this is the most awaited session because you people were asking about negotiation, how we can negotiate salary as a candidate and how we can negotiate salary as a recruiter, interviewer, HR many times. Okay, so let's have a quick recap. Yes, we have discussed two modules, like this is module 2. In module 1 we have discussed about the introduction to HRM, why we need HRM, what are the key functions related to HRM, and then in module 1 session 2 we have discussed about the basic elements of HR, that is started from recruitment and selection to diversity and inclusion, and from module 2, yes, module 2 is a recruitment and selection module. There we are discussing about recruitment and selection in detail. Okay, so this is we have discussed about in module 2 session 1 we have discussed about identification of job vacancy, job analysis, sourcing, screening, interviewing, and what are the ways to interview the candidates, how many rounds are there, and what is assessment. Then after that, selection process, and in that selection process we have discussed about the background verification process. Then what kind of email we have to do for background verification, that is a consent email sample format we have seen, and background verification queries. There were a lot of queries related to background verification that also I have taken. After that, on session 9 we have discussed about what? Session 9 we have discussed about the reference check. Today this is day 10, and we are going to discuss about the negotiation. After this, offer, job offer, and after that onboarding. Okay, so this will include in this recruitment and selection. This will be a part of this recruitment and selection module. Okay, till now we have done this much. Now today this is negotiating, how we can do negotiation. What is actually negotiation? So negotiating in the context of employment, you can say, refers to the process by which both the employer and the candidate engage in discussions to reach mutually acceptable terms regarding what? Compensation, benefits, job responsibilities, and yes, other aspects of the employment offer. It not only include monetary part. We always think that okay, negotiation always refers to salary negotiation. No, this is a complete negotiation related to monetary part, non-monetary part, and even job responsibilities as well. Okay, so yes, this is obviously a critical phase in the hiring process where both parties, yes, both parties aim to achieve a balance between their respective needs and expectations. Here's a detailed explanation of negotiating in the employment context. So yes, understanding needs and objectives. So this is employer's perspective, how we have to, here we are going to discuss about both the perspective, like employer's perspective and candidate's perspective. So first of all, we need to understand the needs and objectives. So employer always seeks to hire a qualified candidate who meets the job requirements while ensuring that the terms of employment are competitive and aligned with the organization's budget and policies and with the market as well. We have to select a candidate who is qualified and meet our job requirements, and yes, we have to ensure that terms of employment are competitive and they are aligned with the organization budget and policies, and that should be aligned with the market standards as well. Then only we would be able to hire a candidate. If it's not as per market, then it will be very difficult for us to hire a candidate, because in case of any normal employee, not specific, I'm talking about any specific senior personnel we are hiring, then yes, there are different lot of other things, not only market, we are planning and we have a vision of long term. But whenever we are doing normal hiring, recruitment, then yes, we must see that it should be competitive. It should be what other competitors are paying near about, like, okay, means it's a combination of everything, monetary, non-monetary, and as per market, as per our organization. Next is candidates perspective. Now the candidates aim to secure a job offer that offers fair compensation. Again, fair compensation is important. Benefits, career advancement opportunities, that's important, and a work environment conducive to their professional growth and personal well-being. Nowadays it's really important to focus on work-life balance, career advancement opportunities, and a positive work culture. Okay, it's important because see, People are moving, candidates are moving nowadays just because of toxic work culture, just because of they are not getting career advancement opportunities. Gone are those days where people used to work for 20, 25 years and then they used to retire. No, nowadays this is a old fashioned thing. Okay, people move if they're not getting what they want. Okay, so we must consider, yes, we can't offer everything to a candidate, but yes, we must focus on fair compensation, benefits, career advancement opportunities. Very important nowadays that yes, a candidate means employee is upgrading himself or herself, and she's getting a proper work culture, positive work culture over here, and there are opportunities for professional growth. Next is key elements of negotiation. That's why I told you that it's not only about monetary things, but negotiation is a complete negotiation. Okay. Next is, yes, again, key elements of negotiation. So, compensation. Now, this is negotiating salary, bonuses, commissions, and other financial incentives based on the candidates' qualifications, experience, market value, and industry standards. Again, that's what I was talking about, market competitive industry standards, and that should be as per candidates' qualifications, experience, and market value. Again, important. Next is benefits. Now, these are the benefits discussing health insurance, retirement plans, vacation time, and sick leave, flexible work arrangements, and other perks that contribute to the overall compensation package. Right? Next is job responsibilities. So, clarifying job duties, reporting structure, performance expectations, and opportunities for career advancement or professional development. This is important. We need to clarify all the job duties and reporting structure. Don't think that yes, we will bombard that employee with a lot of job responsibilities that were not discussed, or those were specific we need to discuss, but we have an intention to hide those responsibilities. And then yes, later on when the candidate will be our employee, then yes, that candidate has to do whatever we will say. This should not be the approach. Okay, so yes, so what are your performance expectations, what you're expecting? Don't have unrealistic expectations from him, right? Next is, yes, again, relocation assistance if applicable. Okay, if applicable in your case and that candidate case, and if these things are there, then yes, if applicable, negotiating relocation assistance including reimbursement for moving expenses, temporary housing, and support in transition to a new location. Now, see, all these things are not included for every company and for every candidate. First of all, we need to understand this. There are normal jobs where we are only talking about salary, right? And yes, job responsibilities we must talk about. If there are specific or different job responsibilities apart from those things which were which were not in JD, or something you are expecting, so that you must discuss while negotiating. But a lot of profiles are there where in JD it's mentioned, okay, this is a normal office assistant profile, where yes, we know that in JD whatever things are written, yes, obviously 4 5 more responsibilities will be there, and we know we don't need to discuss much, then it's fine. Okay, and there are no such other benefits, and no relocation assistance will be there, then it's fine. It yes, it depends upon the company to company. Okay, it depends upon profile to profile. Fine. So all these things are not for every company and for every profile. So if it's in your company, and if these things are suitable as per the profile, then yes, you have to discuss. Okay, so you have to consider this thing. Next is, yes, non-financial considerations. So yes, addressing non-monetary factors such as, again, I always talk about work-life balance and remote work options, job flexibility, professional development opportunities, and company culture. Okay, this we have to discuss. If there are you're providing any benefit, or you have certain expectations regarding all these things, like you won't be able to provide a proper work life balance. Okay, there are strict hours, or no, there are not strict hours, there are flexible hours, like you are extending your work even after office hours or something. And this is not occasional, this is on daily basis, like you have told that office timings are from 9 to 6, but yes, it extends to 8 or 9 on daily basis, then you must discuss that with the candidate. Okay, that should not be that, okay, that candidate will adjust later on, that should not be there. Fine if it's there. Otherwise, I always feel that work life balance is important. You must stick to hours, you must stick to office hours. And if if in a month there is some emergency or something, then yes, everyone knows that there's no problem to stay back, but it should not be a regular practice. Okay, next is preparing for negotiation. Now this is you have to prepare for negotiation properly. How you can do this? So you have to do proper research. Both the parties should conduct thorough research to understand market trends, salary benchmarks, industry standards, and the company's compensation philosophy. Now, both parties, obviously, I'm talking with reference to both the candidate and the employer. So, yes, you must conduct as an HR, you must have a thorough research to understand about the market trends, what's going on, what are the salary benchmarks, and yes, industry standards, considering that also. Again, minimum wages, that's important. You must know what are the minimum wages. You can't pay lower than that. And the yes, compensation philosophy, company's compensation philosophy, what we are thinking that yes, okay, this is the minimum wage, this is market standard, I will pay 10% more, then that's great. Okay, next is identify priorities. Again, that is what I was talking about, clarify priorities, and must have versus negotiable items to focus discussion on areas of importance. Like if you have a salary bracket, like you can pay only this much in monetary. Okay, then this much is in the monetary, I can pay this much in monetary, is a strict amount as per my budget. Non-monetary benefit, I can give this. Incentive, I can provide this. Benefits, I can provide this. Okay, so you have to clarify your priorities, and that is where budget comes. You have to understand the budget properly, what all we have set for different profiles. Okay, next is anticipate objections. What is this? Now, anticipate potential objections or concerns from the other party and prepare persuasive arguments or alternatives to address them. What is this? We need to understand after research that what the other candidate will say, what negatives and positives that other candidate have. Okay, means if that candidate will ask for a certain amount, then how I can negotiate, what objection I can have, what objection that candidate can have. Okay, what actual arguments I can place before that candidate. And same with the candidate must do proper research so that they are aware that what company is paying, and how I can negotiate in a better way, what arguments and what objections could be there from the company side. Fine. Next is engaging in negotiation. Now, this is where we have to do open communication. Maintain open and honest communication throughout the negotiation process, expressing needs, concerns, and expectations clearly and respectfully. Now, here we are talking about open and honest communication. See, this is where we have to understand that whatever we want, we need to tell them properly. We need to express our needs properly. We need to precise. We need to. We don't need to draft long stories and highlighting our achievements if we are a candidate. And same way if we are HR, we have to understand that open communication doesn't mean a long communication, means long hours of communication. Whenever we are talking about something, we need to understand we should be precise about it. We should not stretch for long hours. Okay, and that should be clear, and we must do it respectfully, even if we are HR or we are candidate. Okay, if we are HR and we are representing our company, we must remember that yes, we are the representative. Okay, and whatever we say, whatever we act, what kind of words we are using is the impression we are creating. Okay, and yes, that's an image of company, and in fact our image as well. Okay, so yes, that should be respectful, that should be clear, honest, and that can be if we have done proper research. Next is flexibility. Be prepared to compromise and explore creative solutions to reach a mutually beneficial agreement. Again, for both people, flexibility is important. We need to compromise. If we are thinking that yes, this is the suitable candidate, we must try to mutually sort it out. It's not the way, okay, I have told you, then if yes, then fine. If no, then it's not. Okay. We all know that we have a budget where and within which we are negotiating. Okay. So we must understand that yes, up to which limit we can extend and what we can negotiate. Same is with the candidate. Candidate also knows that yes, so I am asking higher amount or what, and up to what amount I can negotiate, or up to what amount it's okay for me. Fine. So yes, this is we need to be flexible. Next is seek win-win solutions. Yes, strive for outcomes where both parties feel satisfied and valued, and yes, so there should be a positive working relationship from the outset. It should not be so rough that if the candidate joins, he's not satisfied, or if the candidate has won. So, as an HR, we are feeling that candidate has means won. Whoever wins in this, then yes, it's a benefit of organization. It's a benefit of candidate mutually. Yes, candidate needs a job. We need a candidate. Yes, organization need a candidate. So we must understand that both wins. Okay, it's not that if we are finally giving candidate what candidate wants, then there is something like feeling like inferior. Sometime it happens, and even I've seen that HRs feel that oh, if the candidate win, then how I answer my boss, my manager, my company, that you're not able to win. That candidate is stick to his demands, and why you're not able to negotiate. See, there are times when a candidate is right, and we also know that. So then it's okay. Our job is to negotiate properly, and if the candidate is suitable and we have that budget, yes, we can provide that. Okay, so it's nothing like feeling inferior or something. You don't have to. And same is the case with the candidate. If there is a minimum or maximum, something like this, it's not your favorable amount. You are thinking that, oh, I was expecting this and I'm getting this, and that whatever you are getting is actually you are comfortable with it, then it's fine. Okay, document agreements. Now, see, we have to formalize agreements reached during negotiation in writing to avoid misunderstandings or disputes later on. Okay, whatever we have discussed, that should be in a proper agreement, so that obviously there are no disputes later on or misunderstandings. Next is handling counter offers. Now, this is important, as I have discussed above as well. Evaluating counter offers. Now, see, assess any counter offers or revisions proposed by the other party against your priorities and objectives. Now, you need to understand that yes, once negotiation is done, either at your workplace, means after interview, or after the final round or something like this, and then you got a counter offer later on over the phone, like candidate over the phone rings you, and yes, like candidate after this negotiation process told you that okay, that I'll tell you later on, or HR says that yes, we will tell you later on, and after that they're giving you counter offer. Candidate is giving counter offer. We should evaluate it, that whether it's fine, we can take it, it's in our budget. Okay, we can think about it. So, yes, we must evaluate counter offers. Responding strategically. Now, see, respond to counter offers tactfully, considering the potential impact on the overall negotiation process and the relationship with the other party. Now, remember, I told you that we have to be open, honest, and respectful. We need to express the expectations clearly. Everything went well. After that, after few days, candidate callers or HR call candidate, and then they are giving counter offers, and we are feeling, oh, why they are giving us counter offers? Okay, why the candidate is giving counter offer, or why HR is giving counter offer when the things were negotiated, and things were done, and I have already told them that I won't consider anything else, right? So this is not the practice. This should not be the practice. We must respond strategically. We must respond tactfully. We must understand that this is the part of negotiation process only. Okay, and relationship matters lot. Our company's image matters lot. Candidates' individual image matters lot. Okay, reaching agreement. So finally, how we can reach to this agreement, finalizing terms. Once both parties have reached the agreement, On all terms and conditions, formalize the offer in writing. That's important, including a detailed employment contract or offer letter outlining the agreed upon terms. That's important. Every term and condition should be that is discussed. There are several times that we are making some alterations while negotiation in the terms and conditions, so that should be noted properly, because we have a standard pattern. Offer letters have a standard pattern, and it happens that we ignore the terms which were altered, or which were discussed, which was separately discussed while negotiation, and we skip that part. Okay, so this we have to understand that after finalizing these terms, we have to document everything properly, so that there are no discrepancies. Next, and yes, celebrating success. This I have added. Celebrate the successful negotiation and express enthusiasm for the opportunity to work together. This is important. Setting a positive tone for the employment relationship is important on the part of both. Always remember that you are representative of the company, of the organization, and yourself also. You're portraying both the images, not only organization, it's you yourself also. Okay, and yes, for the candidate also, I always feel that always end the things in a nice way, either it's done or not. Okay, so if I have to summarize this negotiating in the employment context involves a collaborative effort to address each party's needs and interest. We have to address each party's needs and interest, leading to a mutually beneficial employment agreement. Okay, and yes, it can be both ways, but we always say that yes, it's mutual, and means it could be that in few cases candidates are more happy, and in few cases organization is more happy. So it happens. Effective negotiation, yes, requires preparation, communication, flexibility, and yes, a focus on achieving win-win outcomes. Okay, so this is all about the negotiation. And the next session, the session 10 part 2, we are going to discuss about the conversation between an HR and a candidate in different cases. That what kind of conversation could be there, like whenever HR is offering something, what the candidate can say, and when candidate is putting counter offers, what can an HR say. Okay, so this that will be interesting, because I will be taking different cases, as you people have said several times that ma'am, please do it practically. So yes, you need a script for that, so we are going to discuss that. That will be module 2, session 10 part 2. Okay, negotiation, and hopefully we are going to end this negotiation over here. Means these two sessions will be negotiation. If any queries are there, please write in the comment section, so that I can take those queries as well in the next session. Okay, and yes, session 11 will be of a job offer, how and what all we have to do while giving a job offer, and offer letter terms, and this we are going to discuss. Okay, and I hope so this is helpful. If it's helpful, please to let me know in the comment section. Till next video, all the very best. To stay happy, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.